Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you again for joining me for a Mass Make Monday. So I'm following Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah, her weekly mass makes. And this week's that I'm on is the long flapped envelope. So we've got a long flap at the front and then we've got just the actual pocket part inside here. Really simple. That's just my little prototype, just to more than anything check my measurements. And we're going to use some scraps today, so yay. Okay, so I've got some scraps here. They're all 12 inches tall because mine have come from paper pads, and I think they're about 4.5 inches across. This one is thinner because this one was already that size. So that's 3.5, but the other ones I've done as 4.5 or 4 inches actually, not 4.5. Basically, you just want it to be wide enough that it fits on your page. So 3.5, 4, 4.5, that sort of size is perfect. Okay, alrighty. So this one is going to be the front down here. So whatever your bottom is, we're going to score that at 2 inches. And then because I'm using the small scoreboard today, I'm just going to fold that over, keeping it as straight as possible. And then I'm going to nudge that in there. And then the next line I'm going to score at 5.5. If you're on a bigger scoreboard, if I had the full thing out that I've used in the past, then I would score it at 2 and 7.5. Just in case you were wondering. But because I'm just using the small one today, doing it this way. Okay, so that is one folded. Right, I just want to check, yes, that's right. So this one's got little creatures on it, and I want to make sure. So this one, I'm actually gonna try and not show that, because otherwise I'll cut through it. So I'm actually going to come down here. So you only get his little tail, which is fine. I don't mind seeing the tail. So you don't have to do it at the measurements that I've done. After all, we are using scraps, so yeah, you do you. Okay, and last one. So I'm just checking. This is my bottom here, and 2 inches. And 5.5. I think I've done some kind of variation of these before in the past, but I never knew that it was from a mass makes. It's just something that I did, So I need to come along and just make sure everything is straight. So I'm just going to do a little bit of tidying up, and then we'll be on to the next part. Okay, so that's all of them straightened up, and I've just gone around inking them as well. So we're going to round the corners of the front flap, and I've been adding tabs to mine. Really, I don't know why. Partly to make it obvious that there's something to lift up, the flap of the envelope. But really, I think it's just that they look kind of cool with it. That's really the only reason that I've done that. Okay, so get these on, and then we're on to decorating. Oh, and we need to obviously make the envelope part. So I'm getting ahead of myself. Thinking about the decorating already. Not quite there yet. Okay, I'm just kind of aiming for middle-ish. She says. I'm doing it by eye, so anyway. Right, and then we just want to glue up the bottom of the envelope, because otherwise we can't use it as a pocket. So there you go, there's my little pocket. And yeah, next stage will be to decorate them. So there you are. Simple, and it gets some scraps used up, doesn't it? Oh, there we go. Ah, there we are. Brilliant. I do enjoy the mass makes. I find them very enjoyable. And as I say, well, I say it every week really. It's so nice to be able to finally use these paper pads that I love, but I've just not been using them. Not to this kind of extent anyway. With the mass makes, I've been trying to use them every week where possible. And it's surprising just how much you can make with these paper pads, really, isn't it? I mean, you know, it's just because we can use every last scrap, and that's one of the biggest things that I love about this craft. It's just we can use the whole thing, every last little scrap. And so you end up buying one paper pad and it will just last you ages. And you know, when you have something to make each week, you have a tutorial to follow, and you have a specific, this is what we're making, this is what we're going to go and make. It just makes you use the paper pads, I think, rather than just, if you're like me, you will sit on them and stare at them for a long time because you love them so much, but you won't actually use them. Anyway, what I should have said at the beginning of this video is, obviously with this make, you see the inside of the envelope, so you'll want a paper pad that you like the inside as well as the outside for this one. Okay, so we are in business. Right, decorating. Okay, so this one already, it's very decorative on the outside thanks to that Tim Holtz paper. So I'm not going to have anything on the outside, but what I am going to do is have this little specimen label that comes from one of my patron digitals. I'm just trying to position it just so that it's hidden, because the idea is it's going to be your like specimen notes about a particular specimen, animal, mushroom, etc. So let me just double check. Yeah, it can come down a little bit actually. So I know that the label isn't in the middle of the pocket. I'm just going to double check that it's straight. But as I say, I want it to be hidden by the flap of the envelope. So when you open it up, there you go. There's your record, and then all of your bits and pieces in there about that particular specimen number. So yeah, really, really simple for that one. And yeah, I'm going to put the specimen labels on all of them because I really like this idea. So there you go. And oh yeah, I already said that obviously you see both sides of the, you know, front and back of the digitals, the paper pads, sorry. So, you know, make sure that you're going for something that you like. You like the outside as well as the in. I think that's the great thing about these mass makes, is they use different, because they're all different. You'll use different papers in different ways. So, you know, in this instance, you're using a paper that you like front and back, whereas some of the other ones, if you don't like the back of it, then there'll be a mass make to suit that, where the back of the paper pad is hidden. Oh, I'm just talking nonsense, aren't I? Okay. Right, let's so I've just grabbed a few bits and pieces to decorate this. So I would like to hide this foal as much as I love him, simply because he's the wrong way round. So I was thinking I'm going to use this this very majestic looking eagle, some kind of bird of prey, but I am going to put a label on top of him because in the picture from the book page he unfortunately had caught another bird, so I'm going to hide that with this label. So yeah, I have had some thoughts about how to decorate these off screen, just because, oh my goodness, me indecision sometimes just it takes me ages. So this is a stamped label that Elodie from Elodie's Crafts and Creations sent me. We did a little bit of a collab recently. We both sent each other some bits and pieces from our stash and then, you know, had to make something with it. Very fun. And yeah, I still have a bunch of stuff left over from what she sent me, so that's where that came from. Just pop him there. I liked the bird for this one because you can see the trees in the background of the paper, so it's almost like he's you know, he's in the trees and that. But yes, let's hide what he's been up to, because that's not very nice, is it? That's that. So yeah, just a bit of a collage really, isn't it? That's all it is. And there we go, that's that one. And then, as I say, there's the specimen label. Right, and then we've got this one. So I've been using these like postage stickers because I like how once I've stuck it down, it will just kind of blend into the background. And then I'm going to use a mushroom sticker, I think. I just, as always, can never decide which one to go for. Quite like that one because it's got a lot of red on it. So has this one though. Now the thing with stickers, if you're putting a sticker on top of another sticker, it can be a little bit tricky. Positioning wise, it's, you know, it's different from using a fussy cut. I think, personally, I think fussy cuts are easier. It's just in the case of stickers, it helps to minimize bulk. I think I'm going to go with this one because it matches the colour of the tab I've gone for, but I do think that it wants something else. So I'll have to have a little look around and see what else I can add to it. Might be a, you know, word or a label or something maybe. See what I mean about these stickers? It just completely blends into the background, and it's almost like it was always part of the paper pad, you know. That's it. Right then, what can we add to this one? So I do feel like it wants a little something. Let me have a think. Okay, I found a couple of things. So, in my quest to use as many stickers as possible, I've just got this number sticker, which I just want to have as part of my collage. That's it. I think it's, you know, it's blending into the background enough. And then I've just got this little phrase, through the woods, which I'm going to pop in this gap over here. Just check that it's straight. Yeah, I think that will do. Really simple collage, and as I say, I'm on a quest to use as many stickers as possible at the moment because I have tons of them. But I really like how it sort of blends into the paper. And then of course we've got the specimen. Now this one obviously has upside down writing and it's got quite a bit of pink on it. I don't mind that because, you know, for me, autumn sometimes has pink flowers involved and stuff. So, but if that bothered you, you could always decorate inside as well. But I'm going to hold off from doing that for now until I know where they're going and what's going inside them as well. So, and that was another quick video. We're on a roll at the moment. There we go. See, this one, I feel like I want to kind of do what I did there. You know, I added the sticker and the word and stuff, but equally, yeah, I don't know. yeah, really simple make. That was long flapped envelopes. So I hope you've enjoyed watching those come together. So sorry that was such a speedy video today, but you know, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. And you know, who doesn't love a quick and easy make? So I hope that you like them. I hope that you'll enjoy making some of your own if you're going to give them a go. And as always, thank you so much to Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah for her inspiration for the mass makes. I'm really enjoying following along with them and having a go in my own style. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll speak soon. Bye bye for now. Have a lovely rest of your week.